All right, we're back here in the corner in the studio, and we're here with the WSU Crimson Girls dance team. How are you guys doing today?
I'm feeling great.
We're super excited.
Awesome, guys. Do you guys mind introducing yourselves real quick, just so we can kind of get to know you?
Yeah. My name is Saraiah Acpal, and I've been on the dance team for 3 years now.
My name is Naomi Pastrick, and I have been on the team for 2 years.
And I'm Elizabeth Garza, and I've been on the team for 4 years.
Awesome. Nice to meet you guys. Thanks for coming down today. We appreciate it. We're just going to go ahead and just ask a couple questions for you guys, kind of get to know you better. And yeah, because we're really curious about what you guys got going on over at the dance team. So yeah. You want to get started, Maya?
Yeah, so we just want to know how the season has been going so far, and what's been the best part about working with your cheer team and throughout the fall season of football games and stuff like that.
Overall, it's been super good. It's starting to get a little bit more busy now that we have basketball, football, and our nationals training. But it's super fun. I feel even though it is the busiest part, it's when the team gets the closest. So it's a great experience getting to do all the fun things. Yeah. Do you guys have anything to add?
I think you covered it.
Perfect.
I love that. Yeah. I mean, where did you guys start off with dancing, and how did you guys get to where you guys are at here at WSU?
So I started dancing when I was 3, so it's been a long time now, but It was more of just my mom wanted me to do something just to be busy when I was younger, and then I just fell in love with it. In high school, I danced, but I didn't do the game day aspect of it, so going into college, that's something I really looked forward to in a team, and WSU just felt so great. The second I came here, it felt like home, so yeah.
I feel all of our journeys are probably a little bit different, but something that we all kind of had to learn here is game day, right? You guys both didn't do it. And kind of the game day style that's specific to WSU. But yeah, I started out with gymnastics actually, and then I started dancing when I got into high school-ish, around 14. And then my journey led me here.
Yeah, and mine's kind of like all theirs, except in high school, I thought I was going to be done with dance, and I didn't really think that I was going to continue. But then 2 of our teammates that I grew up with since we were kids, they were like, oh, we're going to go to WSU for this dance clinic. You should come. We have nothing going on. And I was like, I don't really want to. But then I ended up coming, and Peyton just made everything, or she was just my dream coach that I ever wanted, and she made me want to get back into dance and continue this journey until my body can't anymore.
That's so cool. That's such a unique journey. It's crazy that you were almost not going to come, and then all of a sudden you did. So you would kind of attribute that to Coach Peyton, or?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Gotcha.
She's the best coach I think I've ever had.
Nice. I'm going to ask you guys one other thing too. You guys kind of all talked about the difference between dance and game day, kind of learning that new thing. How was that adjustment for you guys?
For me, I know some people struggle with it, but my background, I was a very hip-hop. I grew up really loving hip-hop, and when I switched to game day, I kind of correlated hip-hop to game day, so I had an easier-ish time picking up game day, but I know it could be different for some people if you guys want to.
I feel being a dancer, growing up in a studio, which most of the people on our team, that's their background that they came from, you learn different styles, so you have to be pretty versatile and open-minded, able to adapt to a lot of different things. Mm-hmm. So game day was just kind of one of those things if you looked at it from that perspective. Each college has a different style in game day, so it's something that everybody comes into and has to adapt to. Nobody comes into it having it perfectly, so it's kind of nice knowing that you're in the same boat as everybody else.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I just have something small. Sorry. It is kind of nice, how you, Naomi mentioned, a lot of the freshmen don't have a super strong game day background, so when you do come in, you're kind of all working together to achieve the standard goal of that. So yeah.
Nice. That's an interesting adjustment, it sounds like, but that's cool that you guys are all able to work together to get that done.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Now let's talk about nationals. What was your guys' experience at nationals last year?
Last year it was super fun. We've only been competing in hip hop for last year was our 2nd year, and luckily we were able to make it to finals both years, and last year we were able to jump from our placement in semifinals to finals, like a placement, I think. So it was just super rewarding feeling. I know not a lot of our entire team isn't super trained in hip hop, I guess I would say. Like, that's not necessarily their background. So being able to like really grow from the beginning of the national season and then achieving such a big goal of ours was super special.
Nationals time's my favorite time of year. Just I feel like as a team we get closer through nationals. We always stay through December, so usually finals are like the first week of December ish, and everybody goes home, and then they get their 2-3 weeks at home before coming back to campus and starting a new semester. We get to stay. This year we leave on December 23rd. That's when we get to go home and be with our family. So we're really on campus as a team for like 2.5 weeks. We only have each other, and it's such a great bonding experience. We have like usually 4 days on from 9 to 5. We'll be in the studio, and then we have an off day, and in the off day we're with each other too. So it's just a good bonding experience, and we get to do what we love to do. So it's just great. I love national season.
And then a lot of us, we all go to, growing up for our nationals in high school and stuff, we all go to different nationals at different places. Like, I know a lot of us go to Vegas, some people go to California or Arizona, but we all get to go to Orlando for our nationals, and we get to dance at the ESPN Sports Complex, which is a super cool place. Like, we get to see we get to dance in the arena, which is like huge big place, and then there's also this thing called the Castle. So being able to experience that, especially like going back to my freshman year, was literally so eye-opening. It was like a completely different experience from high school, which was just so awesome.
That's a really cool venue. I think they had the NBA bubble there when they had the playoffs. Yeah, that's super cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Also just getting to see like people that you grew up with dancing on other teams. It's such like a full circle moment running into them on like LSU or like FSU or just wherever it is, getting to see your childhood people you danced with. It's so fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How do you guys balance your schedule with school and then your personal life and then dancing and nationals?
So I think we all have different schedules and different things that we do. I personally, my school schedule's I only have school until like around noonish, and then we have practice in the morning from 6 to 8 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the weekend kind of varies. When we have football game, usually we have football game like all day on Saturday, and then we'll have Sunday off, or just this past weekend we had a football game on the Sunday, so it was a pretty busy weekend. When we don't have games, usually we have like nationals practice throughout the weekend until nationals, and then just some extra things. We go to a studio on Monday nights to do some technique, and then we also have ballet incorporated throughout our week. And then Tuesday and Thursday we get an hour with a trainer for lift. Sorry. But I think we all like balance it differently. Some of us have jobs. Some of us are involved in sorority or like things on campus. So yeah, I think it's just all a little bit different, but it's fun, and we all make it work because we just love the same thing.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, just something small. Our coach really wants us to like obviously prioritize like the dance team, but she always says like we're students before we're athletes, which I really love. So having her prioritize like our academics is really great. And I feel like because we practice in the morning, it does give us a little bit more time during the day to do the extracurriculars or work a job and stuff. So yeah, just allowing us to be students is a super great part of our team.
Nice. What styles are you guys going to be competing in this year when you go on into national competition?
We'll be competing in jazz and hip hop in the D1A or Division 1A category.
Okay. Nice. Will you guys ever dip into game day there, or?
We have years prior. My freshman year we did. So each year kind of varies. Last year we were able to do our first like big game day dance with the cheer team, which was super fun. So it was like a spirit game day. But not this year. Just depends.
Gotcha. Talk about kind of the relationship and vibe of the team, just kind of the energy, whether it be before you guys are going to go out and dance or at practice, kind of describe the personality of the team.
I feel like there's a wide range of personalities, which is actually I really appreciate because we do have some of the louder girls that really just get the energy pumping and positive, but there's also the other girls that are, I wouldn't even say quiet, but just on the more quiet side. And they're very, they keep us focused, really like goal driven, which I really love. Overall though, our culture is very positive, pretty loud, but very supportive, very fun,
I'd say that we all treat each other like family, which is a super big thing that especially Peyton drives with us, is that like we are all in this together, and no matter what happens, like we go in as a team and we come out as a team, no matter what our practices were like or our placement that we get at nationals, or even if we just have a little oopsies on a timeout on a football game. So like just getting that into our brains that we are all like one unit, and just that we all have each other's backs is super important for our team.
And out of the three of you, who do you think is kind of, I don't know, brings the most energy, do you feel like? Or do you feel like it's kind of spread out thin or spread the same throughout the entire team? Because I feel like there's always one person who's like the loud person of the group, and then there's always the one person that's kind of like a little bit quieter, more laid back, but they might still kind of just leave it all out on the floor. That's kind of where they shine. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it depends on the day.
Okay, so kind of time dependent.
I would say I'm pretty loud.
But yeah, for us, like we definitely have our crazy moments.
They have like their own different kinds of louds. Like Naomi, she's such a great teacher, and she knows how to like give you really good information. So like when we're doing something for technique on like Monday nights, like you will always hear Naomi's voice being like giving you small reminders or being like, hey, that was really good. And then Garza just always like making sure that we're all on the same like track, and when we're doing dances, like reminding us of cleans and things like that. So we all have like our different moments of being loud, I feel like.
That's a really cool dynamic. One last main question for you guys. Kind of, what would it mean for this team to make the finals and maybe even place like top 3 at nationals? Like, if you were to reach your highest goals, what would that mean for you guys?
Everything. Yeah. I feel like we work so hard, and each year we just keep inching closer and closer to our goal. So I feel like if even us getting one higher placement than last year is like a goal that we meet, and we will always hold ourselves to that standard of, oh, we want top 3, oh, we want first, oh, we want to stay or to make it to finals, like that kind of thing. And I think we always just try to focus on crossing that finish line, and whatever outcome is just everything that we need. You guys want to touch up?
Yeah, I agree.
Maya, do you want to get in some like quick hitter questions now?
Yeah. Is it this or that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got
All
some
right.
this or that style questions for you guys.
Yeah, of course. Do you guys prefer jazz, hip hop, or game day cheer with the team?
I like hip hop.
I'm a jazz girl.
I don't know. Either jazz or game day.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Andrea?
Do you guys have any rival in the dance world, or how does that go?
I don't think we have any rival. I think our competition's just ourselves, like making sure that we give 110% in every practice and just, yeah.
I feel like we're really blessed because the dance community is very strong and supportive, even with other teams like competing against each other at nationals, and they're very
really
high
loving.
stakes. Yeah, like it doesn't matter what team you are, like when they come off stage, you're like, let's go, that was so good. And people do the same for us, and yeah, it's
Or even
been
just
really great.
watching, like,
Yeah.
You always hear like other teams, like you'll see even us when we're not dancing, we'll all go in the audience, we'll like sit as a team and we'll all be like cheering on others while they're dancing, or like if we'll see a team walking past us, we'll be like, hey, your guys' routine was really good, like
Oh.
good luck for the rest of the comp and stuff. So
That's
Healthy
really
competition.
sweet. Yeah, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it sounds like there's good camaraderie between all the
Yes.
teams. That's really cool. That's awesome. I feel like that's unique from other sports. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
What is the most difficult skill or dance move that you guys have as a part of a routine that you practice?
Well, I don't think I can give too many hints, but I would say that these two routines, as long as I've been on the team, can you attest to that? I mean, you've been on it for 4 years, are the hardest routines that we are going to be putting on the national stage.
Especially skill-wise.
Yeah, skill-wise for sure, but yeah, I can't give any hints yet, but you're gonna have to see in January because they're pretty difficult.
We'll be making sure to tune into that
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
We got you on that.
Yeah, and like, what's one thing fans or students don't realize about being a Crimson Girl?
Okay.
I feel like no one or not everyone notices like how much we actually practice and how crazy our schedule is. Like we mentioned before, like it's manageable, but there is a lot that goes into it. Like we perform and dance at all the different sports, but we also have our own season too. So we're kind of a year-round sport, which not a lot of other teams are.
We report in the summer.
Yeah. It's super fun and I love it because it keeps me going throughout and like training consistently. But yeah, I think schedule-wise, not a lot of people realize how much we actually practice.
Also, to add on to like the scheduling and how like often we practice, since we're not NCAA regulated, we don't have like a strict amount of hours that we can only practice for throughout the day. Because I think for some sports it's like you could only practice for like 2 to 3 hours a day, but when it comes to us and like we're actually in our nationals grind, like especially in December when it's just us, we will go do like 9 to 5 days of where we're just like
4 days in a
straight
row.
working and like we'll get like a day off every 3 to 4 days. So which some people might be like, oh gosh, like that's a lot. And it is if you think about it, but when it comes to us like working towards our goal, like it really doesn't feel like it's that bad. But to others it might be like, that's so long, like how do you guys do that? But it's pretty rewarding in the end.
Yeah, it almost sounds like a full-time job, but I guess if you enjoy it, then it goes by fast, right? Yeah.
So if you could pick any song to make a dance routine for, what would it be?
I have one.
Okay, good.
I'm obsessed with Closure. I don't know who sings it. I think you know, maybe. I don't know. It's more of like a jazz, like lyrical song, but one of my favorites.
This is like famous on TikTok right now, but I'm obsessed with Sienna Spyro. Her new song, You Stole the Show. I think I would cry if I got to dance to that.
Oh my gosh. Jeez. I feel like, my gosh. I feel like Redbone by Childish Gambino would be really cool, but it also would be extremely hard. But that's also a really hard question.
That is hard. There's so many options.
I will say that last one is a very interesting pick. It's not what I would picture, but I also like that song a lot too. So that
Something
sounds
out of the ordinary.
yeah, a challenge that you can maybe take on. That's awesome. Well, now we are going to get into kind of a dance lesson for the crew. Are you guys down for that?
Let's go.
Okay, sweet. All right, they're gonna test our dancing abilities. We're gonna see how that goes, and we'll be right back here soon. All right, we're back in the corner here with the WSU Crimson Girls dance team, and we're gonna do something a little fun. We're gonna try learning a dance move. Neither me or Maya are necessarily dance experts by any means. Are you a dance expert?
Nope.
Not at all. All right, but we're gonna try. We're gonna see how this goes, and just run from there. So you guys want to teach us?
Yes.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna be teaching him how to do a pirouette. Sorry.
But you go ahead.
We're gonna start with a spot. So in a turn, you have to spot with your head. So just stare at anything in the room and try to like go in a circle and fly head. Step one. Try to keep it as long as you can, and then once you get there, then turn it as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're gonna do a tendu. So your arms are gonna come out to a T, and your right leg is gonna extend.
Yeah.
And then shoot it behind you, and your right arm's gonna follow. So now my right arm's in front of my nose, and my left arm stays.
Your
right arm.
Okay, so I'm gonna move forward just a little bit.
Yeah,
There you go. Yep. And then my right arm comes in front of my nose, and my leg goes behind.
Yep.
And then from here, I have to plie both my legs. Mm-hmm. And you want your feet a little bit farther apart so that my plie can be quick.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
And then from here, before we do our turn, we're just gonna practice going straight up to a passe.
Okay.
So from here, my toe is connected to my knee, and my toe isn't hanging out behind me, and then my knee is as high as it can be so that this leg's super flat.
Okay. I see.
Maybe?
All right.
So we're gonna go tendu. My right arm comes in front of my nose. I'm gonna go plie, and then step one, we're just gonna come to passe. Yep, perfect.
Yes.
Okay, now when we go to passe, we're gonna add a releve, which is basically just going on tippy toes.
Okay.
So we're gonna go tendu, prepare, plie, and then we're gonna go straight up to releve this time.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Gotcha.
You got it.
We go tendu, now plie, and then go releve.
Boom.
Yeah, good job.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
add
it's
your
complicated.
turn.
We can try it. Let's
Okay.
keep going. Let's keep going.
This time you're gonna add your turn. From here, my left arm has to come to a first position, which is like the circle position.
Okay.
And as
a bouncy ball.
yeah,
Okay. Gotcha.
And then as it comes here, I'm gonna go to my releve, and at the same time, I'm gonna add that squat that we first did.
Oh,
Does that
I
make
see.
sense?
Okay. Okay.
So it's all gonna come together. My knee and my left arm and my squat is gonna have them together.
Okay. I'm gonna go this arm instead to make it easier for you.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay, so we go tendu, prepare, plie, and then go squat turn.
Yeah.
Good job.
That was awesome.
One more time.
Decent first attempts.
Yeah.
Okay. We got this. Let's go, Maya. We got this.
You got it.
All right.
Tendu, prepare, plie, and turn.
I like that.
That's fun. I think we gotta give it one more go. One more go.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So run me through the steps just like quickly one more time, and then we're
Gotcha.
gonna try and go one more time.
Okay.
I gotta get this. I gotta get this.
We're gonna go tendu, prepare, this arm,
Switch your arms.
Switch arms. There
Yeah,
we go.
yeah,
All right, Sweet.
plie, and then you're gonna bring this arm in and go passe turn. There you go.
Okay. You're getting there.
This arm kind of like pulls my body the way that it's gonna be turning.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I think
Wait,
as
let's do
you're
it
going
again.
this way, try to think of this arm like coming this way.
Oh,
turning
like
your
in,
body.
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
One
Okay,
more
cool.
time. You got it.
Yeah.
You ready?
Sweet.
We go. Tendu, prepare, plie, and turn.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, I think so.
Good job.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Hey, thank you for teaching us, guys.
thank you so
Yeah,
much.
appreciate it.
Of course,
yeah.
of course.
Anyway, thanks for coming on the show, and
Yeah.
we'd be happy to have you back anytime. So, thank
Love
you.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and go Cougs, guys.
Yes, go Cougs.